Hello, thank you so much for joining me. Today we are going to work on this beautiful cardinal in snowy weather, snowy landscape with a beautiful birch tree. And it's a limited palette with white, black, brown, and red. Then we can finish this beautiful painting. And I'm going to start with the sky color first, cover everything with the sky color. Then add this tree trunk with the beautiful birch tree and these branches and everything. Then we place our cardinal on top. So let's start mix a little bit grayish color. Let me put this aside, and I'm going to use my palette knife, mix my white color with a tiny touch of black because black is so strong. So if you want to have the light grayish color, it's better to use very less paint, less brown, less black, because you see that it can change the value so fast. If we need more than this, we can use already the pure black color later on top of our wet surface. So I'm going to use this color, take heavy paint, and I work on top of wood panel. It's 8 by 10 inches, so it's easy and it's so smooth on top. We can work on this. It doesn't matter from where you start. It can be from top to bottom, but the brush stroke is left and right, like back and forth. And I'm going to use heavy paint. The other things that we need to know that is actually acrylic absorb a lot on top of wood, so we need to apply with really heavy paint, and it depends on the size that we are going to work. So even a little bit black color, because the top of this sky is darker. As you see, when it's wet, when I bring even the pure black color, it's not really like a black. It disappears into the grayish tone and make it very brighter, like a dark gray color. And even this one. Still, I think we need a lots of paint to premix, because wood absorb a lot. It depends actually on the size that you're going to work and on a surface that work. So thick paint, it takes a really time to dry, but it's so lovely because you can have a very beautiful brush stroke on top of the painting actually. And then more paint till the bottom of canvas. Even if you would like to have darker tone, you directly black come on top of the wet surface and make the nice and darker tone on top. Even pure white color we can use and let it blend very well, because the sky is like that. It's not just one and clean color like gray. We have dark color, we have light color, at the same time mid-tone like a grayish color. It's a cloudy because of the snow. It's not really perfect clean gray. So still I think we need to add more paint. You see, absorb really fast. No. And then we can wait everything get completely dry, or we can wait by itself dry, or we can use hair dryer. Both are okay. So the next part that I'm going to add is pre-mix some colors for this tree trunk and then the branch. So this is a little bit brownish color, so I'm going to add this brown, mix a little bit red, reddish brownish make, and then add the white on top. And this is the same gray color we need to have, and the black color, in some case we need some white color to shape and form it. So let me pre-mix some colors. We already have this gray color, and we are going to clean the palette knife, take some brown, red, mix them together. It gives us exactly the color that we need. Just a touch of tiny bit white. I don't want to change the value so fast. A tiny bit white. Yeah, that's the perfect color I need for the other branch that I have, which is a little reddish brownish. So I have that color. Clean the brush very well and start with this darker grayish color to apply for the thickness of tree trunk. So start from here, come down and take more. The actually birch tree is a little bit thick on this painting, so I just go with one grayish tone first, draw the shape from top to bottom, still I think I need more paint, so clean the palette knife. I need to pre-mix more. This time I use more black because the grayish of tree is more dark if you compare with the background. And normally one side of the tree is darker than the other side, so I take this one. Oops, sorry. Even we can use the tip of brush to shape it more accurate. Like that. Then we can move on with black color to do some details of the tree trunk like this. With the tip of brush like that. Like this. Or even, because one side is brighter, I can take pure white color and make some details on top like that first, even a little bit faded into this grayish color. Randomly take more white color, shape the tree. I'm not moving toward the right more. I try to shape more lighter color toward here. The right side is, sorry, the left side is more brighter, the right side is more darker. So I shape it like that and then clean the brush take the black color. I can use now the line, so even like this, randomly it happened, even like that, even like this, randomly happened to shape the birch tree more accurate, and try to be more look like the curve, because it's really curvy when we use this brush stroke. And even we can use heavy paint, make a texture for our tree. Even on the real one we have lots of heavy texture for that. But make sure to have a space in between, it's not happen everywhere. Okay, now that's enough. We shape our tree, so tree trunk. With the same brush, I would like to go with this branch, like this way. The place of my cute cardinal. So it's a start from here, the thickness of the brush, you can go like that, then come down, bring it down. The thickness of the branch, it's totally depend on us. We can make it thicker than this or a little bit narrow. I don't want to see so narrow for that and really thick for the other tree trunk like birch tree. I try to have balance with them. And now I move on with the brown in some part to mix with this reddish tone, and then we add the snow on top later, not now. So this part is a little brownish more. I take some brown to add here, and even a little black can shape the tree more look like the real one. So we can add some details on top. Like this. And even add a little darker tone here on the edge of the bottom part. Okay. The other things that we can add is a narrow tiny branch. Same color, black. I try to divide one part from this side of my beautiful birch tree and bring it toward this side. And even here, I'm going to add one branch here, and I'm going to use tip of brush, the pointy part of brush, to make it more narrow, not the thick branch, and disappear under this tree. Make it nice and curvy with the side of brush. Come down from the other side, bring it up. All of them cover with the snow, so even if you do a little thick, doesn't matter. We can cover with the snow. And even I have one here. It's under this branch. It goes the other side. And then come up like this. So and then cover it with the snow. Here is a place of beautiful cardinals. Okay, now it's the time to place our cute cardinal and then the snow on top to finish our painting. So the cardinal look like an egg shape, so it's sit on top of the branch. I try to make it simple and do it with a smaller brush, like this kind of brush, smaller. Take some red, and first of all, because it's easier to shape it, imagine that it sit here, place this part, then the back, and the head is like a triangle shape, a little bit pointy, like that. And then come down, and then the fat belly sit here. So we have a nice triangle shape of beak. So we can go just color all this part and then add more details on top later. So we can do our cardinal bigger or small. I just add the paint here, make a lots of heavy texture because I want to make it a little bit feathers, look like the real feather. The bottom part is more darker, so I can mix a little red with brown to have this color. Then from bottom part, bring it up, sorry. Okay, and then more paint. If we want to have more heavy texture, if we want to make a feathers, it's better to use really more paint on top. Even the light and dark mix together beautifully with this heavy paint and texture. And like that. So, oops, I make the face a little brown. We don't need this brown color on the face. And a little bit mix white with red to make the pinky color for the tip. If it's too pink, we can add more red color on top. And with a smaller brush, pointy brush, I'm going to clean this part. I'm going to mix black to use it. I'm going to use the black on this part of the face. And more details a little bit. We can add more heavy paint. And now it's time to add the tail. Tail is like this, a little narrow here. Then even it passed from this branch, it's okay. And a little bit brown from here to the bottom to make one side just a bit darker, but not much dark, because the cardinal, it's too beautiful white color, sorry, red color. It's not brownish. So And now it's time to add the snow on top, and I'm going to do with the pointy brush, round brush, and just a pure white color. Just we can add a lots of white here as the snow here, or pressure of heavy snow here, pressure of heavy snow here, a little bit pressure of heavy snow there. Just randomly add as much as the snow on top of the branches and then on top of the sky. Some part we have more snow, some part we have less. Even if you feel that the branch is so thick, you can add more snow on top to cover it. Even on this section, we can add some snow. A little bit here, a little bit there. And even some on top of this brownish branch. I love to make a really heavy snow texture, so I add more thickness on it. On top of the branch, the brownie branch, a little more would be great. Heavy paint. And make a heavy snow on top. So even here I bring it more inside the tree trunk, I mean. And then we can add some on top of our cute cardinal as well. Cover with the snow. That's so nice. So this is our beautiful painting for today. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining me and hope to see you next time. Bye.